We do not like to waste this on basic activities. Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. It's your girl Dana. I'm in such a good mood today because when is the last time y'all have seen me sit down in my beauty room and film a video? I don't know either. As you can tell from the title, today's video is a fragrance collection video. I'm going to be showing you guys my current fall and winter fragrance collection. This is also going to be perfect for, you know, those that are holiday shopping. If, you know, everybody's gifts are still in your thoughts and prayers or just at the store, you know, it's a perfect video. Perfume is always an amazing gift. If you are still shopping for holiday gifts and are not sure what to get someone, I got you. Okay, so if you're not new here, then you know that I have been working on my little fragrance collection for the past like 2 years, and you know, I'd say she's looking pretty good. I'm very proud, and I've been getting asked by so many of you guys to finally do a fragrance collection video, but I held off on it for so long because I just felt like I didn't have enough. You know, fragrances can be quite expensive. You know, I finally over time kept treating myself to all my little fragrances. Some of them have been gifted, or I have done sponsorships, which is crazy. So yeah, if you care to see my little fragrance recommendations for the fall and winter, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this. If you're not new here, we drink wine on this channel. So I'm drinking J. Lore, by the way. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. My favorite red wine right now. I do want to make a disclaimer that I am nowhere near a fragrance expert. I'm just a junkie. So if I don't, you know, describe them in a way that helps, I'm sorry. I'm learning. I do have my notes. I did do my research and stuff, so please don't judge me if I'm not giving. I'm pretty sure all of the fragrances that I am going to list to you guys are eau de parfums. Eau de parfums are actually stronger because they have a higher concentration in oil. They last a lot longer on me with my body chemistry and oils and everything. I mean, to be honest, that is the main difference between eau de toilettes and eau de parfums. Eau de toilettes are a lot lighter. Their wearing time is a lot shorter. They're about 2 to 3 hours, I believe, whereas eau de parfums last a little bit longer, like 5 hours, even sometimes up to 8, depending on the fragrance, of course. So yeah, everybody's body chemistry is different. Some people can wear eau de toilettes and, you know, be satisfied. I love me some eau de parfums because they're nice and strong, very potent, and they last a lot longer. Pretty much all my fragrances that I have to recommend to you guys are warm florals. I am a warm floral girl, okay? That's just my taste. If you are a warm floral girl, okay, this is a video to watch because I got you. Yeah, the first fragrance I'm going to start off with is the Replica Jazz Club. This is a unisex fragrance. This is in the warm and spicy family. It is a witty and spicy type of scent. It is actually a male fragrance, but don't let that scare you off, okay? If you are a female, if you're a woman, and you like fragrances that have a touch of masculinity, literally the description is heady cocktails and cigars. And the keynotes in this are pink pepper, rum absolute, and tobacco leaf absolute. This is such a warm, spicy, boozy, and woodsy scent with a hint of sweetness. This just, This is such a cozy scent. This literally, I honestly almost got by the fireplace because that's the first one I just heard so much about, and I feel like I should go back and try again, but my initial like first impression, I don't know, it was just a little too fiery for me. I was not impressed. I literally felt like I was burning. I don't know, like it was just a little too smoky for me, so I tried Jazz Club and I'm like, oh yeah, this is like perfect, because I do love my warm florals and stuff, but I do love me some scents that have that masculine touch to it. It's not every day I want to smell soft and feminine. Sometimes I want to smell, you know, a little rough around the edges, but like still enticing. Like this just smells so good, you guys. Like I don't even know what to say. So yes, this is still very much a masculine fragrance, but it has the perfect touch of femininity, making it still an insanely sultry and sexy fragrance for my females if you still need a fragrance like that, okay? Trust me. And this layers very, very well. Sometimes I'll pair this with my YSL Libre. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that. Like if you watch my stories and you have looked at my fragrance highlights, then you already know that, because I did post the combo and it's fire. This also has a hint of like smoke and tobacco, but it's like not overpowering. It makes it very sexy, cozy, and like sensual. This is the type of scent when you're wearing this, like people just want to give you a hug. So I'm like trying to get into this whole fragrance description stuff. I love watching fragrance hauls, and they just come with these perfect like descriptions to make you kind of visualize the vibe, time, and place and everything. So for this literally reminds me of like walking into a bougie, you know, a little bougie Brooklyn jazz club. You walk in and people are smoking cigars, and you know, there's a saxophonist performing on stage, and everybody's drinking whiskey, and just, I don't know, that is literally the vibe. As much as this is now a preferred nighttime fragrance for me, there was a time where this was like my everyday daytime fragrance, because it was just so like unisex. This is literally what I would put on if I, you know, wasn't going for so much of a feminine fruity floral vibe. So yeah. All right, so on to the next fragrance. We have Miss Carolina Herrera. Do you see this heel? Do you see this heel? This was my second fragrance that I purchased. This bottle alone is just like everything. But I was so pleased. I was so pleased and just so happy when I remember, I'm literally thinking about it right now. I literally remember when I picked this up in Sephora and I sprayed it and I smelt it. I said, oh my god. You know when you want to get something just because it looks good? Like I feel like even if I didn't really like the smell, I would have probably still purchased it, just because of how cute it is. Like the aesthetic alone of this heel is just everything. Like I literally wanted this in my YouTube, my beauty background for my videos. Like I didn't care if it smelled good or not, but I was just so pleased and so happy that when I actually smelled it, that it actually smelled so good. So the key notes in this are jasmine, tuberose, and tonka bean. And this is actually, I would say it is over $100. To be honest, most luxury fragrances or designer fragrances are about $100 or more. I would say this is more on the lower end. This is about 120 Canadian, so US, I think that might be like 100 or 95 or 105, around there, between 95 to 105. So for a higher end fragrance, this is actually pretty affordable. This to me is the ultimate boss babe fragrance, like the ultimate boss babe fragrance. It's not too much. This is very like freshly light yet dark at the same time, because it still has that like sensuality. This fragrance gives off elegance, femininity, sensuality, just all the above. Literally, I feel like this is the perfect fragrance for the modern woman who's confident, sexy, about her business, and badass. Like I know it's called Good Girl, but to me this is like a bad bitch boss babe fragrance. I actually bought this for my mom too. My mom loves perfume, so that's honestly where I get it from. This layered with YSL Libre, chef's kiss. This fragrance has that like je ne sais quoi effect on people, because it is very sexy yet mysterious. It's like, you know me, but you don't really know nothing. That's how I feel with this. Very appealing yet questionable, because you don't really know. Tu ne sais pas. So if you know me personally, or you just know me through keeping up with my videos, then you know that I love this fragrance. This is actually my favorite fragrance. I do not play. I do not play when it comes to this fragrance, girl. This is YSL Libre. The way this fragrance makes me feel is unexplainable, indescribable. Indescribable. I'm just gonna let her dry down a bit, but oh my goodness, I know now that they have a Libre Intense. I want to try it. If I don't like it, I'm just gonna repurchase this one. But girl, this fragrance, like, I don't even, this is my money scent. This is my money scent. If I ever am going out and I just want to smell like money, I want to smell rich, sexy, alluring, and bold, this is what I put on. This is in the warm floral family. The keynotes in this fragrance are lavender, orange blossom, and vanilla extract. I'm not even just saying this because I think it makes me smell like money. The amount of times that I've been told by both male and females that I smell like money, I just feel like everybody that loves Libre, we all feel the same way about this fragrance. It's not just me. It's not just me. When I want to smell like I'm that girl, like I got my money, like I don't need to ask a man for nothing. I feel like the woman that loves to wear this fragrance is bold, dominant, powerful. She knows who she is. She does what she wants, and she takes shit from nobody. Like, nobody. Like, I don't even know. That is the best way I can describe this fragrance. And if you already, like, if you know about this fragrance, then, like, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me this fragrance does not make you feel like that. I'm a different person when I'm wearing this. In a good way. Like, I'm not acting brand new or anything, but this fragrance just gives me, like, a little extra oomph of confidence. I just feel like I didn't come to play. I'm on my shit. I only like to really wear this in the nighttime. You're not really gonna catch me wearing this in the daytime unless I'm going somewhere that's like special occasion. Other than that, girl, this is my nighttime fragrance. Okay, we do not waste. We do not like to waste this on basic activities. And I actually remember when I mixed this with my Carolina Herrera Good Girl on New Year's Eve. I went to a party. I pulled up to the door, and these guys opened the door. You know, I walked in, and then one of them was like, "Oh, you smell like money." Because I know, right? So I was just like, thanks. Some of you guys know that I went to Atlanta. I went out to eat one night, and this girl was serving us. She's like, I really just have to, like, say something because I am a huge perfume junkie. And girl, I can smell your fragrance from the bar. Where my table was, it was literally across the room. She was just like, I can literally smell your fragrance and I know exactly what you're wearing. I'm like, oh really? I'm like, what am I wearing? She's like, girl, you're wearing YSL Libre. And we both just started like and then obviously, you know, we just had a little moment. She's like, you know, I can tell a lot about a person by their fragrance, which is true. So she actually ended up writing down a whole list of all her favorites. We have another YSL fragrance. This is a very popular one as well. Libre is popular, but I feel like for some reason, I don't know, I feel like Opium is like even more popular. I feel like they were in like Allure magazine or something. They're like bestseller, best rated or something. But this is YSL Black Opium. The only reason I even have this fragrance is because I did a sponsorship with YSL Beauty at the beginning of this year, which, you know, I'm still very grateful for and very happy about. I've heard so many things about this fragrance before. I just never felt like I needed it, but I'm so happy that I have this. The fragrance family for this is a warm and spicy, very warm and spicy scent, and it is a warm and sweet gourmand. The key notes are black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. I feel like this is like a staple in your collection for like a nighttime fragrance. When you first spray this, it starts off very coffee and vanilla-y, but it dries down to a more sweet floral, but like not overly sweet. I personally do not like super, I like sweet, I don't like super fruity florals. But this is like a very warm and spicy vanilla floral latte. That's like the best way I can explain it. It smells so good, very delectable. That's a very like warm, spicy, and delectable. I'm using my hands because I'm very passionate about this fragrance. It smells really, really good. I feel like the touch of floral notes in this help balance out the vanilla and bring it down to a more like sweet spicy scent, which I love. So okay guys, I had to zoom out a little bit because I feel like my head, it was like cut off and I didn't realize. But anyways, moving on. So this very next fragrance holds a very special place in my heart because this is actually the very first designer fragrance that I purchased. Like, this was my first baby. I literally bought this like, oh my god, like only a year ago. Oh my god, we've come a long way. Look at my babies. But yeah, this was my very first designer fragrance that I had purchased with my own money. This is Versace Crystal Noir. The keynotes in this are ginger, gardenia, and amber. It is a very warm and spicy scent. It's funny because obviously this was my first baby, so this was all I was wearing when this was all I had. But as time went on, I drifted so far away from wearing this that like it's not even funny. It was like I just started paying her dust. And I wore this the other day and I'm like, it was just I just had a very nostalgic moment. Like, I was just like, oh my god, like I forgot how good this smelled, my baby, like I'm so sorry. You know, it just has such I didn't need to do the wrist, but yeah. This fragrance also smells very, very like expensive, very luxurious. This is also a layerable fragrance. I have mixed this with I think, oh my god, okay, I'm so sorry guys. I think it was this, I mixed this with YSL Libre, and that's when they said I smelled like money, which makes sense because these are two of my most luxurious and expensive, like rich smelling fragrances. This is definitely like the ultimate Versace woman fragrance, you know, like she's luxurious, she's sexy, sensual, she's sumptuous, you know, she's expansive. You expensive, you know that?
You expensive, you know that?
I'm high maintenance a little bit, but not in a negative way.
For sure. Very intriguing yet mysterious vibe. This is definitely one of my nighttime fragrances. Stepping out, girls night, date night. This is a deep warm floral that has like the perfect amount of spice that like invites that, you know, masculinity into the fragrance, making it not too overly floral, which is like perfect if, you know, that's right up your alley. And also what I really like about this fragrance is obviously when I was fragrance shopping for the first time, I didn't have to break the bank. This is actually pretty affordable. I got this is a 50 milliliter, and I'm pretty sure this was like $98 at Sephora. It's definitely on the lower scale of the higher end fragrances, like price point. So alright, so moving on to our next fragrance on the list, we have Giorgio Armani Si Passion. So, you know, apart from it being, you know, one of my most beautiful perfume bottles, like I just think this bottle is just very unique, very sleek, sexy. I don't know, she's just like, it's just so pretty. This is actually my most complimented perfume, which is crazy because it's not even the most like strong fragrance. The keynotes in this are rose and woody vanilla. This is also a very long lasting fragrance. Like, this lasts very long. When I first got this, I went crazy and started wearing it like every single day. This is actually the only fruity, not the only fruity floral fragrance I own, but the only fruity floral fragrance that I currently own that I actually like, because I have the Daisy Oh So Fresh. It's too sweet. I'm not a fruity floral girl. I can't. I can't take it. Can't do that. No, man. Typically, I don't really gravitate towards those. I will do a fruity floral if it is powdery. So this is a powdery fruity floral, and I don't want to smell like strawberries or I don't know. It's just not me. Like, I need musk, I need vanilla. It's super light but still very bold, it's very feminine. Honestly, this fragrance is the perfect balance between sexy and sophisticated because it is insane. When I say insanely enticing, but yet it's still very fresh and floral. This is literally my fresh out the shower, running daytime errands fragrance. Like grocery store, maintenance appointments, girl, all that. This is typically what I gravitate towards. This fragrance to me gives like the ultimate feminine energy. Like I wear this when I want to give off the impression of a soft, calm, playful, and graceful woman. Like, you know, like just, you know, going about her day, running her errands. This is that fragrance right there. I know that they also have the C fragrance. So this is C Passion. You guys actually recommended this to me. You guys actually have like the best taste. So if I don't know what I'm doing with something or what I want to get, I always ask you guys, because honestly, you guys have never steered me wrong. So, you know, I trust y'all. Some people did say C, which is the other one, but specifically, which is why I got this one, is a lot of you guys said the one in the red bottle. It's basically done, so I am going to go back and smell C. But if I'm not really feeling it, I'm just going to re-up on this one. If you know like the difference between C Passion and C, definitely let us know down below. Over time, when I started to, you know, smell a lot of fragrances, I started to notice that I like powdery florals because they mask the overwhelming fruitiness that I seem to not like in a lot of fruity florals. They're just not my vibe. So fragrance, this is a very new addition to my, you know, my little fragrance family. We have Alien Goddess by Moogler. That's how you say it, right? Moogler. This is one of the fragrances that I told you guys the server in Atlanta recommended to me based on the fact that she knew I was obsessed with YSL Libre. She's like, girl, I got a list for you. I feel like this is a perfect mix of a jasmine and vanilla fragrance. Like, it just smells so good. You just smell like a golden goddess. Just, yeah. I mean, it is literally called Alien Goddess for a reason. So keynotes in this are bergamot essence, jasmine grandiflorum, and bourbon vanilla. This is like the perfect mix of jasmine and vanilla, like in a fragrance. If you're looking for a new everyday fragrance and you love, you know, like jasmine vanilla blends, then please go check this out and let me know what you think, because this smells really good. Like, it smells really good. It has a very warm and inviting yet subtle vanilla scent, the perfect blend of a warm floral that still has like a little musky touch to it. To me, this gives off luxury, elegance, and expensive without doing too much. Like, it's perfect. Although you can definitely wear this in the nighttime, I feel like this is the perfect daytime fragrance. I feel like nighttime you might want to layer it a little bit. I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's a little bit more calm. She's still expensive, but she's not loud. There we go. That's the perfect description for this. So, moving on. So, I know there's this whole hype about Jo Malone fragrances. I am super late because, you know, I joined the Jo Malone family as of June 2021. I heard that they're overpriced, overhyped, and just not really everyone's cup of tea. Also, I feel like from the descriptions of some of the fragrances, I never really like cared to look into them. I mean, we kind of see where I'm at with my fragrances. You know, I'm a warm floral girl, so I didn't really care for sea salt and English pear, you know. But the reason I actually decided to look into this is actually because of Arnell. If you guys know Armani on YouTube. This is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka Cologne Intense. I think this is my most expensive fragrance, to be honest. This was like, I buy my expensive fragrances from Sephora on sale when they have like the VIB Rouge sale or the whatever sales that they have. That's when I take advantage and buy most of my fragrances, because I mean, that's the best time to buy them. You save some coins, because these fragrances are not cheap, girl. And I was gonna give this to somebody else, and I'm like, nope, I'll take it because I like it. It smells so good. So this is a unisex fragrance. It's also very long lasting, also very layerable. I layer this with other fragrances. It pairs very, very well with Jazz Club. Can you just imagine what that smells like if you know what Jazz Club smells like? Because this is a very like opulent, deep, rich, nutty fragrance, but at the same time it's very smooth. Like, it's very smooth, and it's also very like earthy, woody to me. I feel like, yeah, It's very earthy, woody. This is either going to be a hit or miss for you because it's such a unique and unusual fragrance. It's smooth and strong at the same time, but I'm telling you, like, if you don't like fragrances like this is going to be an overwhelming scent to tolerate. But if you love it, you are going to be obsessed and addicted. Like, it's such an addictive fragrance. It kind of reminds me of Oud Wood from Tom Ford. I really, really love this fragrance. I think this is the most unique fragrance I have because nothing smells like it. It's so unique. And I like that it pairs well with other fragrances as well. So this is actually, I would say, my newest fragrance. This is the most inexpensive and affordable fragrance that I own currently. This is Tuberose Noir from Zara. It's the Zara and Joe Malone collab. I mean, if you haven't heard about their collab, where have you been? Where have you been, girl? I went in to get this one and Ebony Woods. If you guys know Kyra Amunique on YouTube, she just made it sell out. So I don't know, I haven't gotten it yet. I only went in once. And they did have a candle. I smelled it. It smelled good, but I need to smell the actual fragrance. They do have this in 2 different sizes, but they only had the big bottle. And it's very inexpensive. I think I paid about like 45, 50 bucks for this. I feel like the name of this is very misleading. There is nothing noir about this fragrance. Noir literally means black in French. So it's like deep, dark, mysterious. There's nothing mysterious or deep or dark about this fragrance. So the keynotes in this are ylang ylang, tuberose, and sandalwood. I know ylang ylang is, it's a very sweet floral, and then, you know, tuberose, and then sandalwood. So I really, really love this scent, you guys. I will say it doesn't last as long, but I mean, for the price, you can't really go wrong. You gotta pick and choose. It's a very lightweight, fresh, and clean fragrance. Like, you want to put this on when you're like fresh out the shower. I would say this is daytime and nighttime. Definitely a layerable fragrance because it's so light and skin-like. You can literally layer this, you know, play around with this with some other fragrances in your collection, and you're good. You would think, you know, upon initially spraying this, that it's like a super sweet fragrance because it's very, very sweet at first. It literally opens up as like a very big burst of sweetness in this, but it actually dries down to a very like creamy and smooth, woody, skin-like scent. You don't smell the earth tones until after it like dries down, which also makes it an everyday fragrance, even like nighttime. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but you know, I like to put on fragrance when I go to sleep. I don't do it every single time because like I just don't remember to do it every single time, but there's times where like I'll shower and stuff and I want to like smell good. You know, I just showered. I'm about to jump in my sheets, you know what I mean? And I want to wake up smelling good. I don't, you know, sometimes you just want a little extra oomph, a little razzle dazzle. This is the perfect fragrance for like a date night at home or like a Netflix and chill date. I don't know. One of those ones where, you know, you're meeting up with your boo thing or whoever and you don't want to be too extra with the fragrances, because I've definitely done that. And like, now that I have this, I feel like this is like very realistic. This is a very yummy scent. You know what I mean? You don't want to overdo it. This is definitely the perfect fragrance for that. And it's super inexpensive. Highly recommend. I can't wait to like layer her and see how she pairs with my other fragrances. I've been wearing her a lot as of lately. So yeah. I got the 90 milliliter. So I got the big bottle. I got the big boy. But I believe the smaller bottle is like 30 or 50 milliliters. So it's literally like 20 bucks, $25. So I mean, you can't really beat that, you know. Alright, so that brings us to the end of my fall and winter fragrance collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Hopefully I did a good job of helping you guys being able to grasp and imagine what some of these fragrances smell like. If you do decide to get a fragrance, let me know which one I sold you on. And also, I want to do a giveaway. I mean, it is the holidays. So, I am going to gift one lucky winner with a fragrance. Just let me know down below what fragrance you like. Make sure you leave your Instagram name so that I can DM you. To subscribe to my channel down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.